All right. So I want you to listen to what Zig just said. I'm sitting here doing Automobile University, like I do every day. And I just want you to listen to what he said, and I'm going to collaborate. I'm going to join in with Zig and say how this still applies, and this was recorded in the 90s. Make sure I got the right part up.
Yes, I'm going to kind of halfway start to wind up by saying a lot of kids that we accuse them of being rebellious are not being rebellious. They're being copycats. See, they think drinking is adult. They think sexual relationships is adult. And what they want to do is they want to be an adult. The model we set is so incredibly important. The role models that we play, and as you know, we're having more and more need for good role models who teach the right values.
All right, so Zig's biggest thing is about values, right? I hear people saying that we have rebellious kids. I hear this all the time. But my question is, what example are you being? For those kids that are rebelling, are they rebelling because they see you doing the exact thing you're telling them not to do? I used to hear the story of, people used to always say, do as I believe it's do as I say, not as I do. Look, that's the problem. If you want to tell somebody to do better, but you can't even do it yourself, I don't care what age you are, you're in no place to be a role model. And if you want to be the example that these kids need to see, and that not even kids, but some of these grown people need to see, listen, you got to change what you do alone. You got to change what you do in public. You got to be able to be the example we need to see. You ask yourself, what can you do? Start with yourself. One of the things Zig always points about is learn. The only way you can change others is you change yourself. You can't change nobody else but you. And if you're the example and you're living it, and people can start seeing the fruit that you're getting from living a good life, a better than good life, as I like to say, then I promise you, if they don't choose to change, it's not your fault, because you're being an example that they need to see. Now do it consistently, do it over time, and after a while they're gonna try doing all these things that is not working. They're gonna come to you and say, okay, I need your help. So I was just riding in my car listening to that, and I want to share that with y'all, because I believe we need to be the example much more for these kids, for these adults, and for this just broken world we live in. It starts with you. So stop saying kids are being rebellious, or just in general everybody's being rebellious, and understand they're being copycats of what you're showing.